All right. I'm pretty hyped to bring this news to you guys. Do you know what this is? This is a logo in the game, and it was found in the files with the other squads and affiliations. Could you take a quick guess of what it is? I mean, to be fair, it is on the thumbnail, but it is the Dark Triad. It is the exact logo for the Dark Triad in the Black Clover mobile game files, right? Now, this is like pretty exciting that they already have this like probably cooking up, right? They're for sure cooking up already, I think. I could see it. Now, in the Dark Triad, there is of course these three goats, right? Oh, this like the little parts that we got in the anime were absolutely gorgeous. Now, I think there's actually a lot that we could talk about. So, of course, we got Zenon, the GOAT. Love his design. Absolutely love his design. Like in the manga too, absolutely beautiful, right? And we've got Dante, a bit less, but you know, he's still pretty cool. I think that they did mostly like his part in the anime, right? From what I remember. And then there was Vanica. Okay, people are gonna be simping for Vanica, and she's actually sick. Definitely cool. These three are like sick as hell. And so we've got these guys. Now, I'm gonna guess that this affiliation will also count for any of these that if they decide to release. But to be fair, I don't really know them. It's kind of been a while since I've heard stuff on this arc, and I haven't exactly listened to it. Like whenever I'd see stuff, it was mainly on these three and then the Devils, right? Now the Devils are sick too, but I don't think we're gonna. I wonder what they're gonna do with Devils later on, but that we're not there yet, right? So it's actually so sick getting Dark Triad. Like having the logo in the game already is cool as hell. And I kind of wanted to tie this in to the list of story arcs, because if they're already having this in the game, like what are they cooking up? Actually, what are they cooking up? So we've got all of these arcs, and I just want to start like naming most of them. Now, we had the Magic Knight entrance arc, the dungeon exploration arc with Mars, and the Royal Capital Assault arc in the game. This was chapter 3 or 4 from what I remember. I think they split this one up into 2 chapters, and then this one was chapter 3, this was chapter 4. Now, with the trailers, we know that we're going to be getting this one, right? So we are going to be getting the Eye of the Midnight Sun encounter arc, starting with the Sally and like the Snow Guy, because the Snow Guy is actually in the game, and then you got the Sally fight, which they've basically like told us that is gonna happen, and then afterwards I'm pretty sure it's just a Yami fight. So let's see what these episodes are. So okay, well, not really gonna be able to get much from this, but let me see if I could pull up like what episode Yami and William fight in. Okay, yeah, so it was in this arc that it happened. I just had to make sure. Light magic versus dark magic, so that's cool. We're gonna probably be getting that, and also this arc has been teased in the game files, right? So we're also maybe gonna get this, depends, but there's no actual basically like in the files that we've seen. There's like kind of screenshots of like in-game like 3D screenshots of like actual like animations, and we've got up to like this arc, right? In the trailer, it's even shown like stuff from this arc with like Raya, Sally leaked, right? Or liched. I'll try saying liched. My bad. Then in the Seabed Temple arc, there was basically like a loading background that was teasing this arc, and then there should be some like side arcs that we're gonna get in between. But how quick are they gonna release this is the question. Like, are they releasing all this on launch? So we're getting up to episode 50 on launch, and then Witch's Force, I'm gonna guess we're not gonna get for a little while, but that's another like 15 episodes. But the fact that we're like already through 50 episodes that quick, like we're only at episode 170, so already a third through the story, and I guess they do need to do it, but like how, I don't know if like the pacing is gonna be good. But to be fair, we'll have the movie, and hopefully anime is gonna return after the movie. That would be lovely, right? Now the Witch's Forest arc, honestly, like one of the best arcs ever. Like the animation too, they actually put animation into this, so definitely. And honestly, not gonna lie, I really like the Royal Knights arc. Like in my opinion, this arc was actually really good, especially when they all were trying to stop Finral's brother from killing Finral. Peak moment. And especially since this introduced us to Zora, and Zora's actually in the files, so they have characters from the Royal Knights arc. So it just depends on when they're gonna actually release this, but I could see this like in like 2-3 months into the game we'll get this. Then the Elf Reincarnation arc, yeah, no, this goes for basically like a third of the story. So definitely, I have a feeling that this is gonna take like a good like half a year maybe to get through, probably, because we have nothing so far about the Alpha Incarnation arc and the amount of things they could do. We have the Black Divider, Spirit Dive, not Spirit Dive, Spirit of Zephyr. We've got all the elves. We got a bunch of like joint characters, so like they could have like a Yami and Charlotte, like when he does like his big attack, and then she helps. We've got the Devil. We've got the Awakened Leaked. We got the first Wizard King. There's so much from this arc, so I feel like I don't know how they're gonna do it, like if they're gonna release characters with story or just do it at their own pace, right? So we'll see, but I think that like definitely this arc is gonna take a while, and then we start getting into the Heart Kingdom and Spade Kingdom arcs, right? Now Spade Kingdom is when we're gonna start getting this, I'm gonna guess. I don't think they're gonna release characters before the story. So now, okay, this is like what a good 10 episodes. But then this, now, okay, it's about, oh, okay, that's like 60 chapters, which, it's like, is it as long? Okay, so it's a bit less long than the Elf arc. So this arc is long, Jesus, okay. So yeah, no, we do have a lot actually to go through. And I think in this arc, well, obviously, if they do start covering this, probably like a good year into the game. Maybe, honestly, they could do it earlier depending on how, like, on where we start. Definitely. Then we could get the Dark Triad, and then we could get everything else from the Dark Triad and that arc, because yep, that's just, oh, that's gonna be sick. But I think maybe this was just put like maybe a bit early, just because, like, you know, why not just have it in the game already type thing, right? But just, you know, good to know that they're already thinking of it and maybe starting on those animations, all depending. But for the story arcs, I feel like, okay, let's just like go over this again. So now we're gonna get probably to Seabed Temple arc on release, around there, and then after a while probably Witch's Forest, and then give it like maybe like 6 months we get this, and the 6 months characters could be like the Royal Knights Asta and Yuno. That could be sick, honestly. And then we've got Elf Incarnation arc at First Annie, maybe, or like they do it slowly and then the build up to First Annie is Spirit of Zephyr and Black Divider. Bro, I'm such a good, I could develop this game, bro. Like, if we get this for First Addy, what a good First Addy with Black Divider and Spirit of Zephyr. Like, those guys, oh, they're sick. And then after, like, we'll get this later, probably like 1.5. I could see that, you know. And then this, I mean, well, that's if they release the anime. But they could do the manga. I mean, that's gonna depend. But I don't know. We'll have to see for the 11th arc. But like the Spade Kingdom, definitely like one of the best arcs, I'd say, like from what I've seen. I haven't exactly read it, but soon, because Black Clover is coming, well, the game's coming out. I've gotta rewatch Black Clover and also just read Spade Kingdom. And of course there are the 3 episodes, so I mean they could do something with this, maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, just to recap, Spade Kingdom logo in the game files, right? Now we got your Dark Triad, and they could, any of these guys could be coming from this, because like any affiliation like works with this, and considering these guys are in the Dark Triad like wiki part, definitely could be these guys. Definitely not this guy because he's unnamed. Zenon, sick. Dante, sick. Vanica, sick. And then obviously like it's gonna take a while to get to that point, but well, actually not that long. Like 2 years isn't that long considering Grand Cross is like what, 3 years old and it's like finishing up. But I don't know, is it as long? Not too sure. But just like I mentioned Grand Cross because like they do story in a similar fashion, right? And then yeah, so this, I mean, just side note, but like, you know, we're probably gonna get this on launch, and this is gonna be a very cool fight. So maybe banner, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.